It is another beautiful day to encourage and to share the thoughts. You know, I will discuss or encourage us today on how to live this economy without without compromise. Let me just use that simple word. How to use in this economy without compromise, or how to live today's life without compromise. You know, right from experience, I've been reading the hardship that people of the past has experienced. You know, those reading has not been making meaning to me until now, that the reality of what we have or what I have read in the history, like in the Bible, they said that the famine happened to the extent that people were killing their own children. One will kill one in the one time, another want to kill another. So I could not believe that those is real until now that I'm seeing what is going on in this economy. And I have come to realization that in this today's economy, or in today's world, only those who will live successfully are those who live beyond human capacity. There is no human intelligence that can make man to live successfully in today's world or today's economy. Why am I saying this? No matter how intelligent you are, you can deploy your intelligence, but the level of challenges that's in the society is more than what human intelligence can handle. For those who are in the business sector, those who are entrepreneurs, those who are the sustainer of economy, we understand what I'm saying better. You know, we have gotten to a stage that those who are labor seems to be a lazy being. Like those who are really working hard, they seem to be like they are no more working. The situation whereby you have more at hand and you have less to exchange it for. The situation whereby you don't think of yourself anymore, but you look at challenges around you, you ask yourself question, how much could you get in order to be able to solve those challenges around? I'm not talking about being too generous or being too overkind. The necessity of what basic life require of you to do in your own human environment. And following the economic principle, one may not be able to navigate this particular economy. Economically speaking, it is believed that you have two options, either to cost your cost or increase your revenue. The two work in an environment where there is balance. Let me take, for instance, you want to cut your cost. What cost are you going to cut for a fellow that is getting 100,000 naira per month and working in island, is living in mainland, that at the end of the 30 days, more than 60,000 naira have gone into the transportation, and electrical bill or electricity is running into, if it's averagely 25,000 naira, is he not going to feed? How will such a fellow not compromise if there is opportunity? That is the reality of what I'm saying. Let's go in the way of entrepreneur. How do you tackle the situation whereby you have been managing 500,000 naira to take care of your home before, and 500,000 naira is not even enough to pay the electricity bill? For those who are running business, we understand what I'm talking better. If your income or your revenue happen to be like, let's say 2 million for instance, and you are paid the bill, you are paid the electricity bill of like 700,000 naira. You pay the salary of maybe averagely 1 million, 1.1 million naira. How much is the remaining? Before you pay the tax, before you pay the local government, you know that your best of wisdom is no more enough in today's economy. And if you say you want to increase your revenue, that is another strategy. You increase revenue in a very balanced economy. Is those who have disposable income. Like, the meaning of increasing revenue is that if you have been marketing 20 people before, for instance, we that were in the real estate industry, if you have been marketing 20 people before, then you can begin to market 200 people. You know that averagely marketing 20 people before, I've been giving you 1 client per week. Now you increase it to the marketing 200 people or marketing 500 people. The chance in a normal economy of getting 1 client out of 20 people is far higher than you marketing 500 people today getting 1 client. How? Like real estate industry, if you say that, okay, people are so, there is no any sane human being, there is no any reasonable fellow that will not be interested in buying property, at least to have the house of their own. But how many of Nigeria today can be able to have more than enough to afford, let's say, 250,000 naira to be paying for property of their own monthly? Then what is the percentage of those people that are earning 250,000 naira per month in Lagos of today compared to those who are earning lesser than 250,000 naira? And how can somebody that is earning 250,000 naira today be able to save 100,000 naira after the transportation, electricity, housing, water, and every other feeding, and so on? Not to talk, we are not even discussing about the education today. In any normal secondary school in Lagos, as far as I know, if where I'm living can be paying up to 500, which is $500,000 for secondary, just GS1 to GS3 secondary school, and it's as high up to 5 million naira in some places, how can we survive in today's economy? The only area of survival, as far as today is concerned, is those who have the backing of their maker. You know, there should be forces that is supporting you beyond what woman can see, beyond what mind can comprehend. There is solution that you need to generate today that go beyond what literal mind can give. You know, we have 3 stages of life. The schooling can give you knowledge. The education can give you understanding in a way, and it's only the revelation that can give you favor. And being faithful is what only today's understanding. You do extra things, you work hard, there's no doubt about that. You labor, you fulfill all the success principle, there's no doubt about that. But beyond that, looking at the total number of people that are competing with the same thing that you want to get, you know that you have to have the extra backing for you to succeed in today's economy. Practically speaking, those who know, we know. And leaving the area of economy, let's come to the atmospheric environment. The level of atmosphere that we are running in today's society, only those who God keep that can be out of it without being a victim. If you have been visiting hospital, are you not seeing that total number of people that are visiting hospital to have one malaria, typhoid, Unnecessary treatments are increasing in number. And to just treat malaria in any hospital today, the least that you can part with is 50,000 naira. Common malaria. And we have some treatment that runs in million. How do we live in today's society without God backing? I know it's not peculiar to Nigeria, because as far as my business is concerned, 80 to 75% of my clientele are abroad, and I know how they have been complaining also. It's a global thing. My own charge is it's good to be intelligent, it's good to be hardworking, it's good to fulfill all the righteousness and all the principle. But beyond that, this is time that it will be so tough for those who don't know their God to live in this planet Earth. The perilous time are indeed here, and only who God's keep that can be safe from today's society, today's economy, today's atmosphere, and today's human environment. There are a lot of things that can make the most righteous people to even commit atrocity. That is where the godliness with contentment comes in. That is where the purpose discovery can keep you through, because you have analyzed everything and you just discover that the best of your intelligence cannot solve the human problem that you are facing. Then you need to fall back to the higher power. And how do you get to the higher power if you are not already connected to the higher power? You know, like Pastor Lumide used to say, it's either you are in secret place or you are in secret court. You can't play the balance. You know, they have crushed the middle class now. It's either you are poor or you are rich. It's either you are in the occult or you are in secret place. You are in the most high secret place, the maker of the heaven. And this is the time that those who could not be able to know who they are, no matter how seems enjoyable they be, they will find it difficult to live in planet Earth. That is why I'm encouraging us. If there's anything to get now, let us get understanding of who we are, so that we can be in our place and we have extra capacity to do what we need to do, because the life is demand beyond normal and ordinary of what we need to do. This is just my charge from experience. If I can be experiencing it like this, to God be the glory. My own concern is what of more than 100 of millions that are struggling? How would their life be? So it means that in today's society, only those who know their God will be able to live successfully. Think about this, consider yourself, retrace yourself, come back to light, and you'll be able to live. Peace.